Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys all had a wonderful holiday, right? And we're all preparing now for a brand new year. Awesome, can't wait, excited. A new year in magic that only opens up brand new opportunities. Today I want to talk to you about Rubi Cup from Rubi Férez and Ellusionist. This came out in 2023, but it'll make its reappearance in 2024. Aha, why is that? Well, I think the first two batches have sold out. So right now, Ellusionist is in pre-order. Don't let that discourage you. Reason being is you can make a purchase now, right? Hold your place, save your place, and then in 2024, you'll have a wonderful treat show up in the mail. What is Rubi Cup? Rubi Cup is a little stainless steel cup, and it allows you to audibly hear the coin rattling around inside, and then when you're ready, the sound immediately stops. You can turn the cup forward, the coin has vanished. You can make the coin reappear anywhere you'd like. There's a whole bunch of wonderful, creative presentation ideas. Let's get into it. You know, one of the reasons you want to subscribe and follow this channel is because in my reviews, I show you the packaging and I show you the product, sometimes more close up than the actual trailer or demo shows. And so more than any other reviewer, I give you a nice close up of what everything comes with. So this is Rubi Cup. This is your packaging. This is what $100 gets you. You'll get this, everything inside, and the tutorial is 2 hours, 26 minutes. Inside the box, you're gonna get 3 coins and 2 cups. One completely examinable, the other gimmicked. And let's look at the cup. So this is the cup, this is how big it is in compare with my hand, right? And you can see it's a stainless steel cup. Looks exactly like a mixer cup that you would find at a bar. Now, there's 2 ways that you can present this cup, and Rubi and Ellusionist are gonna give you both options. So you could do this as a standard silver cup, which kind of looks more like cups and balls or chop cup. But then they're also gonna give you the option to decorate the bottom. Would you like to add a little black piece of velvet sticker? And really what that does is it just enables you to lay the cup down on your, a solid wood table or a bar without it going clang. You know, every time you put it down, it gives you a nice little soft bumper. Plus some of our performance mats are also black. So it just kind of like adds a nice little piece of elegance. I think it makes the cup look more elegant, but you don't have to put it there at all. This is an option should you want to make the cup look more elegant or look more, right, utilitarian. And here's where I think they really went above and beyond. They're gonna give you 3 imitation dollar coins. And so these are the coins you get. They're very bright, very silvery. But you know, if you're not into coin magic or you don't do a lot of coin magic, there's a possibility you don't have the large coins like this. And so they're gonna give you 3 because they're gonna give you a little 3-fly routine where the coins jump out of the cup one at a time. And so now you don't have to go, well, I have to go find quarters or I go find 3 matching coins. They're gonna give you 3 matching coins and they're really nice. All right, so standard format here at Magic Orthodoxy, pretty much ask and answer the same questions just to give you an idea of what your money gets you. Is it what I thought? Yes, it's absolutely what I thought. And it works exactly how I thought it would work. This is a rattle cup. Really, it's a rattle cup, been around for a while, but shaped a little different, looks a little different, and of course you get Rubi's incredible teaching. But yeah, it was what I thought. Is it well made? It is very well made, beautifully well made. This is not something you could make, you know, on your own. And the fact that it's stainless steel and looks exactly like how it should, almost identical to the examinable prop, I think it's beautiful. Rubi makes these all from scratch. Like he makes these all by hand. And so that's one of the reasons why the tricks sell out so quickly is these aren't being made in some big, plant in China. Rubi's making these personally, and he's giving Ellusionist, I think, like 60 at a time. So this is why I'm saying this looks interesting to you, you might want to head on down to Ellusionist and hit that pre-order button. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? The video is all shot. Ruby's kind of in a studio. They pull back a lot so that you can see all the workings of the studio. He's standing behind a table, and he does have a heavy Spanish accent, and that can slow the routines down a little bit. As far as the video and what they teach you, there's a little bit of ad at the beginning. They're going to give you a trick performance, which is a live performance. The live performance is in Spanish. So for me, it was a little hard to follow. He's going to talk about the history of the cup, what you get, how it works, and then how to make the coins activate and deactivate. Those are the words he uses. But really, it's how do you make the sound start and stop, right? Then he's going to go into his 3 coin out routine explanation, where he puts 3 coins in and magically takes 1 coin out by magic at a time, until the cup is completely empty. He'll show you a full close-up version, and then he'll walk you briefly through a parlor version that he does with 2 spectators. Then he'll talk to you about how you could make the coin go through items. So, for instance, he does coin through arm, coin through the cup itself, and then coin through table. He'll give you 3 ideas with a ring, including ring on rope, and he'll walk you through a dice vanish, how you can make this work. You could do this with a die, right? He'll give you some PK ideas, some chop cup ideas. He'll even talk to you about how to do the vanishing coin idea with the normal cup, so it's all examinable. And there's a wild coins routine at the end. Pocket space, I mean, I think it really is table magic. Even though he kind of walks up to where some people are sitting, they still have a table, right? So if you're not just seated at a table like you would with a chop cup routine or a cups and balls routine, you're still walking up to a table. I think in the parlor version, he does it completely standing, right? He has the spectators holding the objects. But then you're talking about parlor, right? So it's one or the other. It's either gonna be parlor, standing, or some sort of table is gonna be involved. This isn't something you're gonna stick in your pockets, right? And do street magic. Angles wise, it's pretty beautiful. There's a couple different angles to be aware of. One, I've seen some people on social media, they're doing the trick just for the camera. In those, I would say the angles are behind them, right? You wouldn't want to be behind them. But when he does table magic and he's got everything out on a table and he's using a mat, I think the angles are almost completely invisible. You really can't see anything other than standard coin slice. I think the coin slice he does, there's more angles to that than there are to the cups themselves. The cups do a lot of the heavy lifting. Can they be inspected? Yes and no. Obviously, the inspectable cup can be inspected, right? But he shows you how to make the cup inspectable when it's gimmicked. So there are conditions, I would say. That's the best way to put it. There's a condition where you're able to hand the cup, the gimmicked cup, to the spectator and have them examine it. And it's gonna feel like, yes, they held the coins, they held the cup, sure, it's normal, and you hand it all back. So I definitely think you could. Plus, like I was saying, it looks like a standard mixing cup that you would see at a bar. So I don't think it screams magic item like some cups and ball routines do. Slice and difficulty level. All right, let's get into this. I think to make the sound start and stop is easy, and it will not require a whole lot of practice. I think with just a couple times through, doing it in the mirror, you'll start fooling yourself right away. It's funny. It makes you giggle how the thing works. That said, if you want to start doing some of the coin routines like you see Ruby doing in the trailer, well, then you need to be proficient at coin magic, okay? Ruby doesn't pull any punches as far as, well, let's make it easy version for beginners. He's really relying on you being an intermediate coin worker. So you're talking vanishes, you're talking palms, you're talking false transfers, all that kind of stuff. So I would go get a copy of Bobo if you're not already familiar with coin magic. But I think the price point also lends itself to somebody who's probably in that arena already. I mean, it is $100. So is a beginner who's never really touched coin magic before gonna buy this? Probably not, but I'm just saying, if you are a beginner to coin magic, be prepared that this is slight heavy and all the routines rely on you being proficient at coin magic. The cups are really just props. The prop does a element that enhances your coin magic, but let's not say the cups are magic in and of themselves. It's not a self-working trick, right? It is not a self-working trick. The cups work easy, but you need to add the cup to your skill. Setup and reset, there really isn't any. I mean, there's nothing difficult that you need to unlock or switch or charge or go backstage to unplug. There's nothing like that. Positives, all right, so what are the positives? It is a beautiful prop, right? It's a beautiful prop. It's very well made. And at 2 hours and almost another half an hour, right? 2.5 hours, they give you tons of presentation ideas. Lots of routines. I love the fact that they included the wild coin routine and the string and ring routine and the dice routine. I think all those things were icing on the cake. So they gave you a lot for your money. Negatives, let's talk about the negatives. It's a 2.5 hour video on Vimeo. And because the file size is so big, they don't offer a download option, which means you have to have a strong signal to buffer a 2.5 hour video. So I even have some hack software that allows me to download videos off the internet. I couldn't download this. My hacking software, call it what you will, wasn't able to take it. So you kind of have to pause your video or write down the number where you were at last if you want to take a break, because 2.5 hours is a long time when you don't have access to the video offline, right? I did say that he has a heavy accent, and that does get in the way sometimes. And it's kind of filmed very loosey-goosey. Like, yeah, he swears several times. He gets a phone call in the middle of the performance or in the middle of his explanation, and they leave all that in. So, and also the fact that the live performance was in Spanish. Like, I couldn't follow the live performance because I don't speak Spanish and the camera was too far back, so I couldn't see what was happening with the coins. I had to wait until he showed it to the camera in the studio to understand, oh, this is how the routine goes. But that was the only routine that was like that. All the other routines he does in the studio for the camera, so that was fine. There was also some spelling errors in the menu. So in the menu, when they show you where everything is, there were some spelling errors, but again, I think that was just kind of the whole flyby, loosey way this whole thing was recorded. Is it worth your money? It's $100. It is $100. And I do think, though, they give you a lot for your $100. Like, I think they could have sold the cup by itself for $100, but the fact that they give you an extra examinable cup so that you could do a little 2-cup routine, awesome. They give you the 3 coins and 2.5 hours of the teaching. They definitely give you a lot for your money. So if this is something you want, definitely head on down to Ellusionist, hit that pre-sale button. There weren't any other reviewers that I could see at the time of this video that had reviewed it already, but here's my suggestion. When you Google Ruby Cup on YouTube or Google, you are not going to get this trick. There is something else out there called a Ruby Cup. Don't watch those videos. But that is Ruby Cup from Ellusionist, and I hope that answered some questions for you, or at least introduced you to a trick that you didn't know anything about. And if that's the case, you can always do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and follow. Push all those buttons. That really helps me out a lot. And big, huge thanks to Ruby and Ellusionist for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. Hope you guys all have a happy new year. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh, hey, and one more thing. I know you've seen me in my videos wear this shirt a lot, the magicorthodoxy brand shirt. And I don't know if you know this, but this is not just a merch shirt. This is not just a shirt that has my brand. This is actually a magic trick. This is a magic reveal t-shirt that is available exclusively at my Teespring store. It was actually designed in Melbourne, Australia, and it is your 30-minute secret weapon. Because it looks like a seemingly innocent vintage tee, but all over this are 6 different magic reveals. So you got ESP reveals, coins, cards, the toxic forces on here, even a movie, and a lot more. You can use this as the grand finale of your entire close-up act. It's available in maroon, black, and gray. And I have another YouTube video that completely explains how to do a reveal for each one of these tricks. So I actually have a magic tutorial for this t-shirt on my channel. So it's there. It tells you all about it if you want to learn more. Or you can just go down to any one of the graphics that are down there. That'll take you out to the Teespring store if you click one of those. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support.